Guys, do you want to see how you can copy and paste and make money online without doing the work? Linda Bomba here. I am a full-time internet marketer, and today I'm going to show you how to copy and paste and make money online without doing the work. I'm going to go through this step by step, how to get started from anywhere in the world, get this down to less than an hour of work a day, how to make money with no experience. At the end, I'm going to show you a big thing you can use to get an advantage over people doing this method, so you have to stay all the way to the end. If you're into entrepreneurship and making money online, you can subscribe to my channel. You can click the bell notification so you get notified every time I put another video up. Now, I do want to give you some proof of this before I even actually go over to the site. And this is my friend Bobby. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end, but he's made over $6,400 doing this. And the first site, there's a couple sites involved with this that I'm going to show you. Fiverr, Fiverr.com is the site. And this is a site, if you're not familiar with it, they post gigs on here. I've used this site, and I can tell you for sure, I know people are making money with this, just not from Bobby. But I've come to the site and outsourced some things that I've hired somebody else and paid them to do it for me. And there's all kinds of different gigs in here. And the one we want to focus on here today is, and I'm going to get into a few more sites in a few minutes, but you want to come up here and you want to search guest, click search, and you'll start seeing all these different gigs coming up. Now the DA65, the DA stands for Demand and Authority. Now this is a method called digital arbitrage, which basically you're coming on here, you'll come to the site, you'll create a profile like these people are offering a service, and it's guest posting like this person, this guy, this woman says, I will guest post on DA67 health motivation in a self-improvement blog. And he's charging $60. You can see there people are charging all different amounts. A lot of the gigs on this site are $5. And I am going to show you in a few minutes what you can do on this site to really get yourself, to make yourself stand out, that most people are not doing on this site. But you can see there's all different people that are offering this kind of service. And basically what digital arbitrage is, and I'm just using this with guest posting as an example because you can do it with a lot of different things. You go to another site, and I'm going to show you that in a second, that you actually pay somebody else to do this, and you pay for a lot less, and then you come over here, you charge more on here for the same service, and then whatever the difference is, that's what you make. That's your profit, that's what's in your pocket. And people do it all the time. It's ethical, and this is one thing, this is a global site. You don't need any skills or experience, because some of the people that come on here, for example, if you know graphic design, you could also use this site and come in, but then you need skills, you need experience. With what I'm going to show you here, you don't have to. So you can see that there's all different people on here making different kinds of, offering their services for doing guest posting on different authority blogs. And there's all different kinds of prices here. You can see this one person, they're a pro member, and I'll get a little bit in a few minutes about some statuses on here. This person's charging $1,300 for a service. And what you want to do is you want to come over here to a site called SEO Clerks. Now this site charges, what they charge on for the same thing is much less. If I come over here and do guest post, do a search, you can see that these people are charging, this is 18 bucks, 10 bucks. What they're charging over here is much less, $5, $5, 30, 25. And what you want to do is you want to pick one of these. Now you can see some of the things here that these people are putting on their profiles is authority guest posting, and he's giving you specific sites that he's going to do it on. This person's saying TED, but you can see, now this particular person, if I click on this, post 5 high authority guest posts with permanent links for $5. And what you can do is, I would copy the title, because if you come back over here to Fiverr, these people, like this one's, it's just a health guest post. I mean, they're only offering, well, he's saying 67, but you can do a similar post over here. Take the gig off of SEO Clerks, and I would take the title, come over here on your profile. Now and I'm going to give you a few tips about setting a profile. I'll get into that in a second. But you want to basically take the same gig that this person is charging $5 here on SEO and come over here and charge $10 or $15. Now, if you're just starting out, one of the tips I'm going to give you is you want to probably put it lower until you build up your profile here, because you can see there's different sellers here. There's like level 1 seller, level 2, and they're getting more because they have more experience and they've been done it. And then once you start getting some jobs, then you can raise your price. If you start and you charge say $10 or $15, you're paying $5 over on SEO clerks. The difference is $10. Once you start getting some, jobs over here, people hiring you, because you can see that both of these, they have 5 stars. This particular person's done 64 jobs. This person's done like 86. They're charging a little bit more. And then you can up your price. So you can actually, you're making more money with this, but to get yourself out there, you can start, I would suggest that you start a little lower than coming right in, because you haven't built it up. And you can come back over here, you can find a number of different ones, but this particular person, what you would do is find your profile on Fiverr, you come back over to SEO, you order it for $5 for this person to fill it. Then you can see the response time is 2 days here. Response is 3, deliveries 2. You give the order, and this is where the copy paste comes in. You copy what the person's asking for, the details. You come over here, you order it, you give it to this person to actually fill the order. And then once they fill it, then you just go back and you're making the money. You're not doing any work. I mean, this is basically you can do this in less than an hour every day and be making money with this, and use this person to actually fill your offer, your order, and then come back over here. Now, I did tell you, and there's other sites you can do this on. Another one that's similar, that's similar to Fiverr is called People Per Hour. You can also come over here, you can set a profile up on this. This site is not as well known as Fiverr, so you have more of a chance because there's not as many people on here. It's not competitive. I'm going to give you a couple tips in a minute that you can actually get yourself seen more on Fiverr to get yourself out there. But you can also use this site. You can come to this site and set up a profile and a gig for yourself, offering the same thing, doing with the guest posting, the same idea, the same concept behind it. And then you've got your profile up here on Fiverr, and then you've also got one here up on People Per Hour. It's another opportunity to get yourself over here out on People Per Hour too, and not just Fiverr. So people are finding your gigs. You can build your reputation up, get more people coming to you, wanting you to fill their order on whatever they want. So that's the basic method. You can do this with guest posting. Another one you can do it for, if you come over here and search, and this is another good one, you could do traffic. You just search on here. I'll just search traffic and see what comes up. Well, this is USA traffic. You can see there's all kinds of gigs on here, and anybody that's working online, that's trying to build a business, you need traffic, and that's probably the biggest thing that people have the most issue with. And you can offer a gig here for services for traffic. You can see there's tons of different gigs on here at different prices. Come back over here to SEO clerks, and if you search up here, I put traffic, and you can see, let's do organic traffic. There's gigs on here. I know there's gigs on here because I found them before for like $1. If you start now, this one, I don't know why this one's $149, but it is. 45.5, 14.7. Now here are some that's $5. Again, you're doing the same thing. I would find a gig on here that works. Like if I click on this one's $5. set up a, you can set a profile up on Fiverr. This is target, take the title here. You can do it for um, $10, 15, 12, over on Fiverr, and then do the same thing. You're coming back here, you're filling the order for $5, you're charging 10 or 15 for the same thing. And these are just two examples of different things you can use on Fiverr. Both of these are good ones. I know they work. So that is just another suggestion. Now, I did tell you if you stuck to the end of this, I'm going to give you some ideas of how you can outbeat your competition with this, and some tips on this. And I'm going to save the best one for last, so you got to stay with me till the end here. But you can see there's different levels of sellers. When you come in, you just you just have an account. I don't know the technical name for it. And what you want to do is you want to work your way up to a level 2 seller, because at that point, because you can see these people that are level 2 sellers. This one's got 89 jobs they filled. It's 5-star. This one's got 33. This one's got 192. Because what Fiverr will do is, and you have to meet a certain criteria. You're not going to be able to get to level 1 or 2 right off the bat. You're going to have to be doing this for at least a couple months. I'd say level 2 seller, from what I understand, it's either you got to have an account for 60 to 90 days. You have to get so many jobs. But once you start getting yourself up to like a level or 1 or 2 seller, you're just going to be getting more jobs because you've built that authority up on this site. Now, the second thing I was going to share with you that you can do immediately that nobody else is doing on here, drum roll please, is if you could go and you look at all these profiles, and these, they're okay. They're using images here. Don't use an image, use a video. Because what will happen is, and it's really on any site, and Fiverr is no exception, Fiverr will push you more to the front page. You'll get more exposure just because video and right now 20% of the internet traffic is live. If you do a live stream on, like on Instagram or Facebook or something, and then come over here and upload it over here, you're just going to get more attention. Fiverr's going to show your profile to more people. You're going to get it more on the front page. And any kind of a site, and this is an authority site because there's so much traffic on here, you're just going to get more attention. It's going to set yourself apart because nobody else on here is doing a video on their profile. And you can set a profile up like these. Then, now, if you don't want to get on camera, you could do a screenshot of something if you want to do it that way, or you can do an animated video. There's a couple suggestions. I mean, I'd tell you it's better for you to get, and I realize a lot of people, you don't want to get on camera, so people can see you and hear you, especially if you're trying to get some traction on this site. So do a video. Do not, don't do an image like what everyone else is doing. Do a video on your profile. So now, I did mention to you, I introduced you to my friend Bobby, who's made over $6,000 with this. He has a course. If you want to take this to a next level, I will leave a link below. Right now, you can get this course for like $9.97. And it goes into a lot more detail. You can just take what I taught you in this thing, or you can come get his course. I'll leave a link below. And if you don't want to do any of this, because you're still going to be exchanging some time for money. If you want to do what I'm doing and making a passive full-time income and you want to make $200 to $500 a week, you can click the first link below this, and I'll see you on the inside.